Hello friends, welcome to Rocks for Brains. My name is Lauren and Happy New Year! You guys are going to be watching this sometime in the future. I'm not sure exactly when, but for me today it is the first day of 2021. So I hope that you're all doing well. Whenever you're watching this, I hope that the new year is better than 2020 was. And for the new year, I wanted to do something a little different. I got something pretty cool for Christmas, so we're gonna do a little treasure hunt. Okay, so my sister got me this really cool sapphire party pack from Capistrano Mining Company. I'm going to put the link for them in the description. They're not a sponsor, but I know that 2020 has been pretty difficult for small businesses, so send a little love their way. And that way, if you guys want to get your own sapphire party pack, you can do that. So this is basically just rough sapphire gravel, and hopefully we've got some really cool sapphires in there. I have no idea what is going to be in here, if it's going to be little things, big things, the colors, no idea. I've always wanted to do this, so this is going to be pretty fun, but we are going to be learning how to do this along the way. Fortunately, it comes with some instructions. The first thing we got to do is wash it off. So the instructions say to start with a manageable amount, about half a cup. This is 2/3 cup and I've overflowed it a little, but I already see a sapphire. Oh, if I can grab it. Right there. So that is pretty cool and promising. Let's wash the rest of this off. I'm just gonna do this first outside in the bucket so that I don't clog up my drains in the house. And then I'm going to bring it inside after a lot of the dirt is washed off and put it in the sink and wash it off a little bit more. Pretty dirty. I realized with that fine mesh bag that it wasn't allowing the dirt actually to go through and clean it off, so took it off and just using the wire strainer, which is what the instructions say to do. So alright, following the instructions, let's keep going. Alright, so that was a little interesting, washing this stuff off. I washed it off in the bucket outside, and then I brought it inside and put it in the sink, some warm soapy water. But my big strainer didn't catch the little stuff, and so I got this fine mesh strainer to get the little stuff that was left in the bucket outside. And I'm going to let that dry so that it comes out of the strainer a little easier. But I put the rest of it on this little silicone baking mat so I can see what I'm doing a little better. And I've got a regular light and my headlamp on. Got some tweezers, different sets of tweezers. This one came with a gold panning kit, so it's got a little magnifying glass on it. And then just some little angled pickup tweezers. Sorry if there's a little bit of background noise in here. I do have a space heater on because it is really cold in this room. We only have a wood stove for our house, so sometimes the spare rooms, when they get shut, they get cold. So I'll try to talk louder so you can hear it. So you can see I've got quite a bit of gravel here. That was only 2/3 of a cup, and I have a lot left in the bag. So I'll probably do this a couple of times, just looking in the big gravel. Another thing I might be able to do is put the fine stuff into a gold pan and actually pan it, because I think the sapphires, and it says there might be garnets in here. Those are going to be heavier than the other rocks. So it could be another way of getting the small stuff out a little easier. But I don't mind working with the tweezers. I can already see some things in here, because what we want to look for is things that look like glass, colored glass, instead of these gray rocks. You look right there. There's a couple sapphires right there already. I'm going to zoom in on those so you can see them better. Whoa. Alright, look at that. It's like a pale blue. Okay. I got this little tray here to put my finds in. Looks like there's a yellow one there. That's pretty cool. That looks like one too. These actually have some faces on them already. Some edges on the stone. That's super cool. What else is in here? Zoom out. Alright. That looks like one. Let me bring my bucket over here. Okay. I don't know, there may just be some quartz in here as well. So I'll take these big rocks out. Those are obviously not anything worth hanging on to. Whoa. That's cool. It almost looks like it has like a pearl like shine on it. Alright, set that aside. And it does say to go through these gravel twice. Oh, there's one. So I'm gonna go through all of this once and then let it dry, put it back in a container, and then go through it again later. I don't know if I'll do it exactly the same way or if I'll try to do it a different way. That looks like something too. This is pretty cool. What is that? Ooh. Okay. So I wasn't sure if this one was a garnet. It's the right color, but it was hard to tell if it was opaque, so I put it on my headlamp and the light does come through it, so where's my tweezers? Alright, that one's going in the good pile. Alright, I'm gonna do this a little bit methodically here. We're gonna take a section at a time. And then we're going to put it to the side. Because I am nothing if not organized when I want to be. Okay. So I'm going to look through this little section here. And then whatever I can pull out that's good, I will. And then we'll set it to the side and we'll go on to the next little section. I realized I needed something like a tailings bucket, so fortunately I have a little empty container there, and I'm going to put everything that I've gone through once into here so that it's out of my workspace. Alright, I'm on to the second little batch here. And I have found a couple of garnets. These 3 little ones from the last little section. And I wasn't sure, because like I said, I've never done this before, so it's hard to know what I'm looking for, but you know, I know what the color of garnet is. And then like this one, all I have to do is just hold it up to the light and see if light comes through it, and then I can tell if it's actually a garnet or not. Adjust this back a little. There was another one in here. Where'd it go? Hopefully this is not boring for you guys. Oh, there's one. That's pretty. You know, I like sorting things. It's a very calming activity for me. So something that I would even take and sort these by color just as an activity. I'm weird that way, I don't know. I know there are other people who enjoy doing very meticulous things. I used to just take my coin collection out and sort them by country and by year. And I don't know why, it's relaxing. Going through things and organizing things. You know, when I'm stressed out, I clean. I don't particularly enjoy cleaning as a chore, but it does make me feel better afterwards, you know, to see the results. So I think that's another garnet. And this is fun also. I mean, you get fun little treasures as you're sorting through stuff. That is cool. So this little stone here has a dendritic pattern on it. I'm actually going to set that to the side. I like that a lot. That might be used in something else. There's a couple of these that have some tiny little dendrites. It's like a little bacteria growth that looks like a tree. A lot of people think they're fossils, but they're not really fossils. They're not true fossils. But they look really cool. Well, I think that's it for this one. This little bit here. I'll go over it once more and then go to the next one. Ooh, that's a garnet. I actually see the faces on it. So that's like a full-on garnet crystal. That's very cool. I don't know anyone who could facet things. I absolutely have no idea if these would even be gem quality. Right now this is just a fun activity. Looking for sparkly things, but that is pretty cool. That's a good little garnet. Looks like that one's a little clear sapphire. Whoa. Whoa. Look at that. That's awesome. It's kind of like light and dark yellow, and it's super clear. I guess that would be gem quality? I'm not sure. I don't know much about this, but that is very, very pretty. Just as it is. Cool. Oh, another garnet. That's a big one. That's a chunk. A nice pretty color too. It's not super dark red. It's kind of like a pinkish red. You may have noticed I wear a lot of kind of maroon and purple colors. That's one of my favorite colors is maroon, so this color garnet is really nice to me. Oh, there's another one. I wonder if this was kind of the bottom of the gravel, because I know that garnets can be, or they are, heavy and they sink to the bottom. Take a look at what we got so far. What other treasures await? We got a little mystery rock here. I think it's just a little quartz nodule, but it's rounder than the rest of the stuff in here. And you put it up to the light, you know, it does have some light shining through it, so I don't know, just something different and interesting. And right next to it, another little garnet. I saw, there it is, nice little clear sapphire. Got a little bit left to go, but so far I've got quite a bit. Not bad at all. Alright, so I've got the very fine gravel, and I'm not seeing anything right away in here. I almost feel like I need to put this under a magnifying glass, but I mean, honestly, if there's anything in this really tiny stuff, it's probably not worth keeping anyway. Oh, there's something there. Crystal of some kind. Put that in the good pile. And I think I might wash off just a little bit more of the rest of the gravel from the bag, because now I've kind of got the bug and I want to find more really good sapphires. I don't want to do it all in one go though. Oh, there's one. There's a tiny little one. Small, but it's very clear. Cool. Alright, last little bit for the day. I'm already seeing one. It's pretty big. Kind of a bluish green color. And this one's interesting. I'm not quite sure if that is something or not. Could just be, again, some quartz, but it looks like it almost has some faces on it. So I'm going to set that to the side as well. I'd like to find another orange one. Nope. Almost missed that. There's a garnet. Oh, there's another one up here. I'm gonna continue to search through this little bit and then do some close-up shots of what we found. Well, this is super fun. Well, my headlamp battery died, but I realized my camera has a light on it, which is really useful. I got this camera actually for Christmas as well, and I'm still learning what features it has apparently. And the light functions are really useful. There's another garnet. I did see a pretty big sapphire in this when I was cleaning it. I think maybe that one. Alright, well I don't really see too much more in here. It would take a little bit longer to look through, but I think we've gotten everything out of this little bit. I'm going to show you what we found again. Some pretty good garnets here. Some blue and green and orange sapphires. This one's definitely the best. I'm going to take some really good close-up photos for you guys and put it in a little slideshow at the end. But I hope you enjoyed that, and definitely have more of the gravel, so we'll do it again. We'll see what else we can find. Thanks for coming along, and hope you'll come with me on the next adventure. Alright, see you guys later. Try to learn something new every day. Bye!